Hey there, I'm Brittany Schroeder, and business and marketing are my jam. I'm here to walk you step by step through this crazy thing we call business. I'm a small town girl, chocolate eating, Diet Coke drinking mom, marketing guru, automation Jedi, and all around good time. This is your weekly dose of all things business and life, sprinkled with some fun. This is the Redefine Business Podcast. Welcome to another episode of Redefine Business Podcast. This is going to be my last podcast in my series of breaking down my tech stack. So if you haven't listened to the previous episodes, listen to them. I've been breaking down all the different programs that I use in my business. But today I'm going to be breaking down one of my favorites. I say that about all of them, but I do love them all, honestly. Like, technology is a beautiful thing. But I'm going to be talking about Canva today. You know, that one tool in your business toolbox that's basically your ride or die? Well, for me, that is Canva. So if you've been in business for more than 5 minutes, you've probably heard someone say, oh, I'll just whip something up in Canva. And let me tell you, I've been doing more than whipping. I've been designing, creating, branding, and even systemizing using Canva for years. It's become one of the most powerful and versatile tools in my business. And today I'm going to pull back the curtains on exactly how I use it and why you should too. Okay, spoiler alert, Canva is not just for making pretty Instagram quotes, though it does do that very well. There's so many things that you can do with it. And from somebody who has a background in photography and graphic design, I was using Photoshop for a lot of different things, and you can use InDesign. There's lots of programs that Adobe has for designing, but Canva has just made it so much easier and simpler and faster and all of the things. So let's break down all of the things. Okay, let's talk about the obvious one, social media graphics. It's a big part of marketing is social media, and Canva makes it ridiculously easy to stay on brand and consistent. So I create everything from Instagram posts and stories to carousel graphics and YouTube thumbnails, all the things. I use Canva folders and templates to stay organized, so I'm not just starting from scratch every time. So here's a little tip. Batch your graphics and schedule them out. Canva even has a built-in content planner if you want to streamline the whole thing. I don't use the scheduling portion in Canva, but it's there, it's available, and you can definitely use that. So whether it's for myself or for my clients, Canva helps me create visuals that get attention, they communicate value, and most importantly, they convert, right? Okay. The next thing is workbooks, ebooks, and lead magnets. So if you're creating digital products, Canva is the chef's kiss for building workbooks, ebooks, and printable downloads. I've used it to create everything from multi-page challenge guides to fillable PDF workbooks for my programs. One of the things that I do love about Canva is you can search their templates. Like, they have a whole library of templates. So you can put in keywords. Like, one of my keywords that I always use is like minimal. So I'll put minimal workbook template or something like that. And it will pull up a bunch of different templates. Then I will take one that is close enough to my brand, and then I turn it into my own. I change the fonts and the color and all of the pictures, all the things. So it's really cohesive with my brand. So here's a little pro tip is once you design one workbook template you love, just duplicate and update the content. Boom. Branded, cohesive material in minutes. So these kinds of documents make your offers feel polished and professional, and Canva makes the process fun and simple. Yes, I said fun, because designing can be fun when it's not taking you a bazillion hours in Photoshop. So love it, love it, love it, love it. Okay. The next one is audiograms for podcast plus Reels content. So yes, you can make audiograms in Canva. And yes, I'm obsessed. So when I release a podcast episode or I want to repurpose audio for social, I'll drop the audio into a Canva design, throw a waveform animation, a branded background, captions, and boom, audio content that's visual, engaging, and easy to post across different platforms. Audiograms are such a smart way to give your content a little extra life and a little pizzazz, right? Especially when paired with strong visuals and messaging. So that's another way that I use Canva. Okay, presentations. Moving on to the next one. Canva's presentation tools are so good. I haven't opened my PowerPoint in years. So whether I'm leading a live training, teaching inside my membership, or speaking at an event, Canva makes it easy to create slides that are visually aligned with my brand and easy for my audience to follow. So you have animations, you have embedded videos, you have presenters view with notes. You have all these things. And when I'm done, I export that presentation as a PDF and I use that as my PDF, or I can offer that as a replay folder for my students. So it's easy, it's branded, it's efficient. That's my love language. Love it all. Okay. Pinterest. Pinterest is a visual search engine and Canva is the secret weapon to stand out. I design all my pin graphics in Canva. I use the tall template. So I use I think it's 1,000 by 1,500 pixels. And that is optimized to catch attention and it communicates value and drive traffic back to my site for my offers. So batching pins and using templates is key here. I create about 5 to 10 variations for every blog post or lead magnet or podcast, and I upload them over time to keep traffic flowing. So Pinterest isn't dead, it's just very underutilized. Canva makes it easy to get back in the game with Pinterest. So I try to do that. I try to do that weekly. I try to pick one blog post or podcast and do that weekly. So, okay. Business cards, QR codes, and print materials. So do you need a business card, a postcard, a table banner, a flyer, a QR code? Canva can do all of that. Whenever I go to conferences or host in-person workshops, I use Canva to design branded business cards with my QR code or a freebie or whatever it may be. I also can create flyers and table signs and any other marketing material that I need to print. So fun fact, Canva even lets you print and ship the materials directly from their platform to you. So it's like having a marketing department just at your fingertips. You can go and order them through Canva. And I have done that plenty of times. So, okay, these are things that I do for my clients in their business too. So client mockups and merch design. So this is one of my favorite ways to do design now. So I work with clients on building, their brand presence. And part of that includes creating merch. So t-shirts, sweatshirts, hats, totes, anything, you name it. I use Canva to create those designs. So I use Canva to create the mockups, design graphics, test different color combos, and even put together product pages and lookbooks. Clients can visualize the final product before we send it to print, which saves time, money, and guesswork. And I've also designed merch graphics for clients using Canva's custom dimensions and the PNG exports, where you can transport it with a transparent background. And that's perfect for uploading to Shopify or wherever your merch lives. One of my favorite tools that is kind of a newer thing in Canva that I've been using is the AI. And the app is called Magic Media. And you can go inside Canva in this app and you can say, create a flat lay with a navy blue crew neck sweatshirt. And I can even say, make it a fall mock-up. So it still kind of has a few kinks, but it's great for mock-ups, especially if it's something you're putting on your website. But that's one of my favorite things that I've been playing around with lately. Okay. Then moving on, other things are resumes and media kits. So if you've ever Googled media kit template, you already know that Canva rabbit hole is deep, but it's also fabulous. So whether I'm helping a client create a brand pitch deck or an influencer media kit, Canva is the perfect place to build beautiful one-pagers and multi-page documents. It has everything you need: charts, icons, infographics, stylish layouts. You can tell a really compelling story about a person or brand using the Canva templates. So resumes, it's the same. Canva's templates have anyone go from blah to amazing, booked with clean professional visuals that show personality. So I love the resumes. I have done this for both of my children. I have a 16-year-old daughter and she was recently looking for a new job. And so I think my daughter's super cute. I'm a little biased, but we found a really great template in Canva where we could put a picture of her. And it looked like a teenager. It was very clean, very simple, very professional. And we printed those up and she took them in and walked in and handed her resume. And she got so many comments about how great her resume looks. So that's awesome. Okay. Moving on to systems and things that I love. But this is the part that most people don't realize, that Canva isn't just for designing one thing at a time. It's a huge part of how I systemize and scale my business. So I create branded templates for everything: client welcome packets, launch graphics, email headers, YouTube thumbnails, course module covers, lead magnet templates, on and on and on. So once the templates are built, I or my VA can plug and play new content every time. So no reinventing the wheel, no last minute scrambling. So it's so great because I do that a lot of times where I organize and create templates. And so it is a copy and paste, a duplicate, fix, tweak, and then it saves you so much time. That is one thing I think if you are already using Canva that people don't pay attention to, is really cleaning it up and creating a system so things are really easy to find and you aren't spending tons of time creating things from scratch. So why Canva? Because it's powerful, it's user-friendly, it's cloud-based, so you can do it on your phone even. And it has endless possibilities. So whether I'm designing something for myself, my clients, or for a larger campaign, Canva gives me the creative freedom and control I need without needing a degree in graphic design. Even better, I can collaborate with clients inside the platform. So I share designs with them directly. They can leave comments or make edits, and then we're off to the races. We are working through stuff. So Canva is more than a design tool. It's a full-on creative studio for my business, from social media to client merch mock-ups, from lead magnets to live presentations. I use Canva every single freaking day, every day. So if you've been sleeping on Canva or just using it to slap text on a photo, I hope this podcast has showed you the real possibilities in Canva. The better your visuals, the stronger your brand, and Canva makes leveling up totally doable, even if you're not creative. It is such an amazing program. I don't know how I have lived without it. So it's amazing. So now you have it. That is Canva. And I am going to get to work and start working on making some more beautiful things in Canva. And I hope this inspires you to check out Canva. They do have a free account. I'll put the link in the profile. I do the paid version. It's just because it offers more fonts, more images, more graphics, but you can do a ton with just the free one. So check out Canva. I hope you found this podcast helpful, and I will chat with y'all next time. Let's not stop the party here. Head on over to my Instagram or Facebook group, Redefine Your Business, and let me know your thoughts about today's show. I will see you again, same time, same place, next week.